Hello, everybody. Welcome back to The Witcher. We are on our way to Yen, as promised. Ooh, she is inside the tavern. A wonderful place to meet, I'm sure.
Guided you here.
You best take that back.
You defile sacred ground.
Ye ain't welcome here, witch.
She just choked that dude out?
Not too many foreigners in the Isles in the olden days.
How you doing, Yen? You causing trouble?
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
Is that the stuff she had in her room when I was snooping when she was like, if I could only find a djinn? Well, what happened to him?
They know what happened to him?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast of Hindisfjall. Then a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
So he's probably fish food by now.
Not necessarily. I must learn what became of him.
Why? Do you know him?
No, it's not the mage who interests me. It's his djinn.
Go on. And why do you want a djinn?
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
Alright, but how do you know he found it?
You sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Storm wouldn't pose a threat if he'd had a djinn. He could just utter a wish.
Perhaps he had none left, or something unexpected happened.
Maybe he was like, I want this boat to be bopping. Make it rain on them hoes. And then that's what happened. You never trust a genie's wish. You never trust it. That's my canon of what happened.
All right, so what exactly do you expect me to do?
You must help me find this djinn. I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
I mean, yeah, I'll help you. It's kind of what I do.
Since you put it that way, fine, I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
Oh god, do I have to go back out into the ocean and fight more of these damn sirens and shit?
Sacrificed a whole flock to the gods, so they'd send a man with the courage and the strength.
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
Oh, she knows me far too well. Which is the problem, Geralt. It's time to leave the mages and sorceresses behind. Get yourself a nice dwarf girl, maybe an elf.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Alright, you know what? Maybe this time we one last trip. She got me convinced. By ship you meant dinghy?
The ship carrying the djinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Well, that's useful as
Mind
shit.
if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Yo, do you think maybe if I just keep this ship, like after the mission's over, maybe I can use it to like find underwater stuff, maybe? Take helm? No, that's not even an option. Okay. Go out this way. Can I go to the front? Like, hey.
Not sure this djinn thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
Assad I Cride Rithorn.
Yo, thank you.
Ready. Careful down there.
All right, while we're here, because it's useful, I'm sure, to the viewer out there, to the viewer of you who's out there watching right now. Where would it be? Where would it be? It was a blue book, right? I actually don't know what color book it was. There it is. For those of you who are curious, human life requires 3 things for sustenance: food, drink, and gossip. It is thus no wonder that no matter where I travel, be it ice-bound Povis or evergreen Toussaint, everyone asks me about the passions that bind Geralt and the sorceress Yennefer of Vengerberg. As a man both cautious and discreet, I refuse to betray their secrets, with one important exception. The history of their first encounter is so extraordinary, so romantic and moving, that it would be a veritable crime to hide its light beneath a bushel basket. Indeed, had I not witnessed these events in person, I would never believe there was room in our grim, dark world for such fantastic marvels. It all began when Geralt and I were feeling a bit peckish and, unburdened by heavy coin pouches, decided to fish our supper out of a lake. No bites were to be had, but we did not leave empty-handed. My hook snagged quite a lovely pot. Oblivious to my friend's warnings, I opened it, and in doing so freed a powerful djinn. Without giving it much thought, I set about proclaiming my wishes. Before I could get to 3, however, the djinn, irritated, I now see in hindsight, at being issued demands so soon after waking, began to throttle me. Geralt was able to drive him off, but I was left in a sorry state. I acted, the Witcher later told me, as though under the influence of some curse. Clearly, the help of an expert in the magic arcana would be needed. It was our good fortune that Yennefer of Vengerberg happened to be staying in the nearby village. Geralt went to her to ask that she heal his best friend, who happened also to be the brightest star in the Norse poetic firmament. Yennefer, however, was more interested in the djinn, which she wanted to trap into magic servitude, than its victim, and, it should be said, played the Witcher like a well-strung mandolin. Yet, rather than grow angry at being used in such a calculating manner, he fell white head over muddy boots in love with her. What happened then, well, I won't go into detail. Suffice it to say that Yennefer's plans hardly delighted the djinn, and without its cooperation, she proved unable to tame it. The sorceress would surely have met a tragic end and taken all of Rind with her, had Geralt not rushed to her rescue. For once, he did not need to draw either of his blades. To send the djinn packing, he had but to pronounce the 3rd and final wish. He could have asked for anything, wealth, fame, power, but instead, he asked the djinn to bind his fate to that of the arrogant yet intriguing sorceress from Vengerberg. Julian Alfred Pankratz, Viscount of Ledenov, award-winning guy, pretty cool dude. All right, whatever. AKA Dandelion. So yeah, this is one of the many stories. There's actually a book. Go read it. It's called The Last Wish. It's like a collection of Witcher stories, basically. It's in English and all sorts of different languages. And that's where this sort of comes from. So there you go. That was the quick summary.
Water warm enough for you? How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Ah, damn it. Wrong button. I was trying not to fire my arrow and whatever.
Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
Oh, these
See anything
assholes.
interesting?
Yes, Yen. I see a lot of interesting.
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside.
F it. I'd rather get down here and murder these guys like this. Ah! Alright, let's go down. I mean, that worked. Okay, let's take a minute, look around, loot some things. There's probably a ton of stuff down here to mess with. Ooh, a giant-ass shell? Yep, filled with a black magic doll?
Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew that made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship. Come back up.
Nah. There's plenty of stuff down here to loot. I'll be back up in a sec. Well, I got free breathing. You can damn well bet I'll be down here. Okay, what about this way? That's a dead dude. Still pretty well preserved. Is there any more? That's literally just where I came from. Is there anything else up here? Ooh, what about this way? No. Well, that's interesting. Alright, I guess I got everything that was worth getting. That noise is so creepy. Whoom. It's like I'm being scanned. Alright, let's continue on.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Shout out to me for being smart enough to heal myself beforehand and not at all goofing there. Now I'm back to full health. So it totally worked out. I planned it the entire time.
Say we find the Jinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? And a palace? And a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the Jinn? Or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You'll learn in due course.
Alright. Ooh, this is a pretty obvious wreck over here.
Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Jinn's down there.
Yep. Okay, before I go down there, I'm going to go ahead and equip something a little bit better than just blunt bolts. Because these guys are assholes. Let's do... It's -2, -4, Wow. Alright. 9. Woo, Lord. Alright, let's do that. Oh, split bolt. Let's try that. Hell yeah. Alright, down I go. I don't know if this affects anything underwater, though. We'll find out.
Found a wreck. It's been here a while.
Oh,
What's wrong with it?
shit.
Look around, but be careful. Look for something that might indicate it's the mage's ship.
I see there's a bunch of stuff over here that's probably very, very useful, but first, all the yellows, twines and threads and everything else. Come on, do a little turn, buddy. Nice. Alright, so this...
Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Haemai symbols.
Well, she didn't say
Got a
that
chest,
wasn't it.
really old. Must have fell off the wrecked longship.
Can you open it?
Hoping for pirate treasure.
I hope to find the Jinn. Try to open it.
Alright, well, give me a sec. There's more over here. And drowners. Oh, God. Is he too far away to hit? Yes! Yep. Dude is just not... He's not even visible, really, so... I'll wait for him to come over here and murder me. Oh, shit. We have arrows?
Arrows stuck in the side, the kind Pharaoh folk use. Yen, doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Longship belonged to Clan Dimon.
So what's in here?
Now that's what I call war booty.
Have you found the Jinn?
No, but I found something that could be just as valuable to me as the gin is to you.
So, how about them potatoes? Although we all know it won't be. It's going to be garbage. I'll give it a look. Yo, are you any good stuff? I really don't collect anything good. I'm officially at crafting land right now. Crafting land? That is the worst theme park. Make your own ride! Alright. Continuing on.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the golden dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life, you gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me.
Damn! Girl loves that butt. Is that a whale? Another whale? Oh, yeah, it is. Hi, broken whale. What is he doing over there?
Something strange about those rocks.
Oh,
There's
my
something
God.
on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
Oh, this is that one place I was wondering what it was. Oh, look at that. Things are working out. Also, couldn't we have stopped here, Yen? There's so many places. Here would have been just as fine. Oh, boy. All right, down we go. We got sirens. Holy shit. Holy shit, we got sirens. Oh, murderated. All right, so underwater it's just bolts. It doesn't matter. But I was hoping maybe it would affect it in some way. I don't know.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I should cast another spell to see through your eyes.
Oh, boy.
Now relax. I su foltia bedem ein eichte illivaid.
Yep. So, how's that view?
That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a djinn.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
I su foltia bedem ein eichte illivaid.
Is that a thing right there? No, that's just a... Alright, well, there's something over here. And it's a skeleton, right?
Transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon could do this.
Well, I'm gonna try and get the yellow stuff before it gets too cray in here and stuff starts going down.
Silver. Pearl-encrusted cutlery. Ship belonged to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper. It could very well be his ship.
It's a big ship, too. I mean... Holy shit. Hello? Alright, so I need to actually get inside this damn thing again. No? I can't just... There's so much to just look at. Just look at this effing ship. Really? It just won't let me look at the actual ship itself? Can I look at the mast? Maybe it's the front part? It's bright and red, you would figure. No? Okay, down we go. Broken seal.
No gin here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
I'll go right here.
Something cut this basket exactly in half. Bet it was cut by the same thing that cut the skeleton.
Okay. So whatever happened, there's probably a teleportation misfire or some nonsense, and only half the ship was teleported here, which means the other half is someplace else. And I guess that's part 2. There's that damn noise. Oh, it literally is sonaring. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't even notice. That's a little touch that is unnecessary, but wonderful.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the gin.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2... 3.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this gin?
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
Yeah, okay, but why do you want the power?
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then returned to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a djinn.
So that's it? This is about my last wish?
You asked that djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Why? Is this one of those, like, I want to see if our love is real kind of thing?
Why would you want to do that?
To see what it's like without it. To see if we'll still matter to one another. Or if we'll be like two strangers.
What if I don't want to do that?
What if I don't want to know?
I'm afraid you no longer have a choice. Come, let's search the ship.
Alrighty, here we go. Question, where are we in the world exactly? Whoa, we're like way up here?
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the djinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Djinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
See,
In that
yeah.
case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it. We should explore the ship.
Don't be messing with genies. That's what I tell you. Uh-oh.
Nothing here.
I mean, Gwent cards. Ain't nobody using those. G-man. Ain't nobody using those.
Nothing interesting here.
Gwent cards? Man, you are one-tracked mind. All right. Nothing up here, so we're going into the hold down here, I guess? Yen?
We should explore the ship.
That's what I'm doing. Yes, this seems very safe.
Interesting.
I totally looted all that. Pretty interesting. Mystery of mysteries.
Agnes of Glanville.
What? Among the many creatures of our world, there are but two that are able to draw and absorb the power, and these are cats and dragons. Both species instinctively sense the presence of magic intersections and often choose them as resting places, which is strange, for other animals avoid these same spots. Numerous theories attempt to explain this behavior, but none do so with thorough success. Some scholars claim dragons use the power they imbibe to fly, for as the natural philosophers have proven, no creature of their size and mass should be capable of lifting itself into the air using such meager wings. As for cats, there is a theory stating that the power is behind their gift for seeing things in complete darkness. Others claim this ability of theirs by nature, and they use the power of the intersections for other unknown purposes. Indeed, that all members of the Felidae genus are able to see beings from other planes, invisible persons, and emanations of the power has been proven beyond any doubt on numerous occasions. Interesting. That's kind of a cool little tidbit. I'm not sure if that specifically relates to something. I guess the mage would just have it on him, but maybe that's useful later. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Wonder what this means.
I don't know. What did that mean? What does any of this mean? Ooh.
Elemental Empires by Giambattista.
Oh my lord. None of the four planes, or dimensions, those of fire, water, earth, and air, is accessible to mere mortals. They are inhabited, however, by creatures known as genies. There are four types, each corresponding to one of the four elements, which comprise their respective essences. Each type of genie also counts its antithesis among the others. Thus, the Mirides, aligned with the element of water, are opposed to the fiery Ifrits. The plane of earth is inhabited by Diao genies, and the dimension of air, which opposes it, is home for Jinni, whose name, incidentally, is the root of the word genie. This last term is often used by simple folk to refer to all creatures that inhabit the elemental planes, which is an obvious blunder. Unusually powerful sorcerers can sometimes bind such beings and bend them to their will, thus acquiring tremendous might to the point of near omnipotence. For a genie, being the living personification of an element's energies, is akin to an almost boundless reservoir of the power. Thus, its master control energy from the genie for spell casting without the tiresome need to channel from traditional sources. However, those who are able to bind a genie are few and far between, for the strength of the inhabitants of the four planes is matched only by the cunning which they employ to evade such a fate. Oh, come on, let's get over here.
Mage must have slept here.
Ooh, then it's probably over there, but let's go this way first. Oh, we got mage boots?
Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them.
Holy moly. Oh, is he crushed behind there? Hold on.
Wonder what this means.
What does it mean?
Nothing interesting.
It's like a telescope though, right? That's kind of interesting.
Nothing here.
He really just got crushed by this. When it crashed on the mountain, he got just murderated.
Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. Or left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side.
Dude is straight up back behind here, murdered.
Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Think the Jinn killed him?
Think the Jinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Jinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing, Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you.
Hey-oh! There needs to be a third hey-oh option.
If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
I'm going to summon the genie right here. Yeah, this will work out great. Oh, is there any more books over here I can look at? Oh, God.
Colds preserved the corpse. Died from head trauma. Bookcase cracked his skull. Must have been a hard landing atop this mountain.
Oh, boy. Here we go. I know you're up to some crazy shit. Oh, we're doing it on top of here, huh? Look, I know what's about to happen. God. I'm trying to avoid it. My finger's like, don't go up there!
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the djinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Tame Jin, Rif Kaishta Aim Gaia, Kaishta et Disglair, Devired me Castle.
Hi. Oh my God! He just.
Plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
What?
Trade places?
Oh, well, thank God he's... Okay, he's electrocuting me. Alright, alright. That's not good. He's air? Ow, I don't think I have a ground ability, do I? Well, I do have, Earden. I guess I could try that.
Just a bit more. I can feel his strength waning.
Ow. Alright. What if I try Igni? Critical damage! Get wrecked.
Got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a djinn can remove another djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free. You are free!
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
So, you still want some of this, or, we beat the djinn a bit better now? Let's do this.
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a djinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Couldn't have refused. I'll do this one.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. but it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
I still love you too. Sorry, I don't want to be with you anymore. Damn, what a horrible time to say that. No. No. You all know my story angle on this one. I still love you, baby.
Jin might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
And then the boat tipped over. And they both died. The end.
Ow, what was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
Let's not end on a kiss. Whoop, whoop. Yeah.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Next to the dead man?
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while.
Geralt, you dirty. Right next to that dead man.
My, it's lovely.
Mm-hmm. Think the spirits of Skellige favor us. Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Rochewood.
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima.
Let's talk before you leave. Yeah.
Yen, what happened back there?
It was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm going to see the Baron. Collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.
Aww. Aww, they're such a sweet couple. It's a shame I hate her so much. They're such a nice couple. It's a shame that I think he can do better. Anyway, anything else I can ask her?
Geralt?
Oh my god. Oh, what? Everything. Everything is here. Oh, it's all I ever wanted was the complete quest. I want to talk about the past, the wild hunt. Oh god, talk about me and Triss? Yeah, let's do all of these.
Ever think about the past? About your time with the hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eridan's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
Yeah. Oh my god, answers. What do you remember? Oh. Thank you so much, game.
When the hunt had you. Hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild chase through different worlds. All shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me. Trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, red riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it.
What do they want from you?
What did Eridan want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with him.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Eridan believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eridan did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
Nah, I'm her father. We raised that girl.
Why didn't you look for me after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Eridan would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
Let's talk about me and Triss. Oh boy.
Yen, can we talk?
Why? So you can ask me if we can remain friends despite all?
No, I mean...
Come now, Geralt. I know you. Well enough to know exactly what's going on with you and Triss. Now, I cannot say I'm not tempted to, intervene, but I believe I'll let it lie this time. How about that? You came here to fumble your way through an explanation, yet instead of enjoying the show, I went and did your job for you.
Seems so.
But now, enough of this maudlin business. We've something to do, remember?
Our encounter with the Jinn. Feeling any effects?
So, feel any different after our encounter with the Jinn?
Yes. Now I feel... regret.
Mean to say that...
That I regret we didn't try that earlier. Much earlier.
Think we would have argued less?
Quite the opposite. But the other moments would have been more intense as well. Moments like this.
So, I guess I found something? I found a lot of stuff that might be yours, but here's one of them.
Found something that might belong to you. That skull some sort of accessory? If so, you've changed your style a bit.
It's a weapon.
Don't remember ever seeing you with that.
It's as you said. I've changed my style.
Yo, was that the bird skull from the very beginning of the game? Wow, that's cool.
Got summoned by Radovid. He wants me to find Philippa.
What a king. Not only cruel, but naive as well. Did he truly believe you'd help him?
I took the job.
Why?
Same reason I do any job. Curious to see what happened to her. Yeah, that's probably the right answer.
Gotta say, I'm curious what happened to her. And I didn't want any Redanians getting in my way while I tried to find out. Look, found this in Philippa's hideout.
A megascope crystal. Damn, it's cracked. But it could still work.
And Francesca's equally hesitant. Neither she nor Ida wishes to decide blindly.
They'll stop hesitating as soon as we convince Kira and Fringilla.
Fringilla's on our side. She'll join us as soon as she's finished some business in Nilfgaard.
Wonderful. That leaves Kira. The problem is, I've still no notion where she could be.
Yennefer and Triss.
Yennefer's never belonged to the Lodge. And Triss? Well, we shall see. I must regain my vision. I can go to Novigrad, then see Arthur de Valista. The word is, Triss is also carousing about the city.
You still insist? Phil, pardon my saying so, but you will never regenerate your eyes on your own.
Vilgefortz did it. I'm employing the same method, cultivating tissue and precious stones.
It's madness. You will need advanced power. You'll put yourself in great danger.
Damn it. That's it. I can't recover any more.
Well, wondering what to do with the crystal. What exactly were they talking about? Let's do this one.
I hear right. They mentioned the lodge?
Yes. And later, Philippa said something about vision regeneration.
Think she was able to get her eyesight back?
Think Philippa pulled it off? Restored her eyesight?
It would be reckless, but not impossible. They seemed to say she was planning to implant tissue grown on precious stones. Till now, only Vilgefortz has ever managed. If she succeeded, well, I suppose congratulations would be in order.
And why are they talking about the lodge? The lodge that I thought we took care of?
Margarita mentioned Ida and Francesca, then Kira and Fringilla.
I've little doubt Philippa means to revive the Lodge of Sorceresses.
They weren't sure about Triss, excluded you right away.
I'd never agree to rejoin. Philippa believes only the Lodge can look after the Mage's interests effectively. I disagree and prefer to act alone. Besides, the moment's inopportune. Reviving the Lodge would enrage both Radovid and the Emperor. They're at a critical stage of their duel for influence, and neither would welcome a new player.
So, what do I do with this crystal?
Wonder what I should do with the crystal.
It cannot fall into Radovid's hands, not under any circumstances. You'd better leave it with me.
Yeah, alright. I don't owe Radovid shit.
Right. It'll be safer with you.
Interesting. Ooh, that updated? So I can go back to him and literally just be like, hey, yo, turns out that I didn't find anything out. Maybe that's what I can do? I don't know. I guess that's it. Okay, what is my main quest, though? Ugly baby. Well, no matter what I do, main quest or that quest, I'm going back to Velen. But I still have all of these quests in order to help out the family and find a new king. And I feel like that's our next step. So that's what we're going to do next time on The Witcher.
UFO Commander, we are the future. We're gonna take you to the future. Then we're gonna get to the future, where everyone talks like they're from the future. UFO Commander, we are the future. We're gonna take you to the future. Then we're gonna get to the future, where everyone talks like they're from the future. Hello there, old spore. Me, just got #1 out of the land. The mean please, the tip-top shape, I'm swell, see? And I'm gonna make a fortune for my ass for more. Shut the balls up! UFO Commander, we are the future. We're gonna take you to the future. Then we're gonna get to the future, where everyone talks like they're from. Jump the balls up! UFO Commander, we are the future. We're gonna take you to the future. Then we're gonna get to the future, where everyone talks like they're from. Jump the balls up! Give me that! No! No! No!